Hello! Welcome back to Plan Apocalypse, where I am going to be working on setting my long-term goals for the year. They will be broken down into each life domain, and this is basically just like a big overarching kind of look at things. Don't mind this. I put some scented oil on my sensory board, which was this Auric Blends Lover's Moon perfume oil that I used to wear in high school, which is when I was at my most creative, I think. So it's just to kind of remind me of where I would like to be again. Anywho, we went through this process of evaluating where we are and made a vision of where we want to be. I had this thing that said pay down debt from the Passion Planner sticker book that I just printed some of the pings out, and I didn't want to put that on my vision board because apparently you're not supposed to focus on like debt, because when you think of the word debt it kind of makes you feel constricted and squashed. So instead I put financially independent, because independent is a much more expansive feeling, which is the kind of feeling that we want to concentrate on. This also curled quite a bit, but anywho, that's not what you're here for. You are here for setting long-term goals. Let me double check with some other things that I wrote down about what I want to be doing this year. Alright, so I'm just going to, as it says, brain dump everything you want to attempt this year, even the ridiculous. If you color-coded your domains, highlight your domains with the corresponding domain color that they'd be sorted into, so that makes sorting them out into their respective domains here a lot easier. Acknowledge that you will not get all of these things done, and that is okay. Life happens, we get sick, we take care of family, get laid off, or move into another country. That is not the point of this system. The point is to just start making some progress on those things you most want to do right now, and not someday. Someday is now. This is your real life right now. So start living it. As always, I'm putting Morningstar Academy down, which is my comic book that I so desperately want to make. And I'm too afraid to, because it involves demons and angels, but you know, never mind. Be okay with the decisions you make. It is through deciding that our choices have meaning. No one can predict what tomorrow will bring. What matters is that you just start making decisions and trust that that is enough. Number 4, circle, not that I've been numbering things, but number 4, circle your top goal per life domain. This should be something that perhaps you've been avoiding because it means so much to you. Something like Morningstar Academy for me. Something that you're excited to start, or something that you've always wanted to try, etc. These things should bring value of some kind to your life. Transfer each one to its corresponding spread, which is, you know, the subsequent pages over here. Okay, so I'm gonna just take some time to do that, and I'll be back. I'm just going to highlight these things that are, you know, to put them in their domains, and then I will be able to look at what I've got, and then, you know, circle the one that I most want to work on out of that category. So BRB. Alright, things are sorted, and I now am going to be, this is actually, you'll notice that some things have two colors, and that's because there's overlap. Okay, so my top goals, I'm going to circle. Alright, so this is also yellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have one circled for every color. Gray and yellow share a thing, which I should probably not do when I'm doing this, but, you know, whatever. That bleeds a lot. Don't just be smart, be a smartass. If you've been in any sort of productivity sphere within the past 4 decades or so, you'll probably have heard of SMART goals. The SMART methodology of goal setting was developed by George Duran, Arthur Miller, and James Cunningham in 1981, and was geared more for business team management and productivity than anything else. The method later saw wide popularity in the realm of personal development and productivity. In case you weren't familiar, SMART stands for S, specific. Go through the 5 W's. Who's involved? What is it that you want to accomplish? Why do you want to do this? When will you do the thing? Where will you do it? M is for measurable. How will you know when you're all done and you've accomplished the thing so that you can celebrate and reward yourself? A is for attainable. With the tools and resources, and remember that time, energy, and attention are resources that you have, can you do the thing? If not, what do you need? R, realistic. Can you actually do the thing? Like, is it even physically possible in this dimension, or are you trying to summon $5 million by tomorrow morning? Come on now. Maybe making $5 million is possible, but you're going to need to adjust your timeline a tad. T is for timely. Each step in the plan should have a due date to ensure things get done on time, and so you're not leaving everything to the last minute stressing yourself out. Pro tip, please stop using the excuse that you work best under pressure. And I know this is definitely an ADHD thing. I'm not trying to call anybody out. I mean, I do the same thing. Just ask my mommy. But the negative long-term effects of stress-induced cortisol levels on your mind and body don't give a shit. The problem with SMART goals is that the method isn't enough by itself, at least not in this era of post-industrial late-stage capitalism and toxic hustle culture. We are more than the replaceable cogs that society has trained us all our lives to be. So I propose making some updates to reflect our more modern understanding of mental health, physical health, and self-care. A is for aligned. Your goals should be aligned with your values and identity, which is why we spent so much time figuring all that out. Think about it. When you're trying to do something that violates your core values, you feel icky, and simply put, it demotivates you from accomplishing the task at hand because you don't want to do it. Then when you aren't seeing any progress, you get down on yourself, and that never helps. Goals should also be adaptable and change as you do. They say quitters never win, but sometimes the best way to win is to quit what is not right for you in this particular season of life. S is for sustainable. Pay attention to your body and mind and really get to know their cues. Take into account your energy reserve, your spoons, your spell slots. Don't try to do too much at once, or you may easily overwhelm yourself. It's okay to take things slowly. Know when it's time to rest and allow for that to happen. Resting is not a failure. It's part of the cycle of life. Again, just look at the moon. That's why that's part of the system. It's to remind yourself that even the moon rests, symbolically speaking. It's just kind of hanging out there in the real life. But, we're all about symbols here. S is for support. Know also when you need to ask for support or accountability, whatever that might look like for you in your situation. Humans were not meant to do everything alone.